Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back with another banging video. So, if you're new, you guys know the drill. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now, guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Sean Diddy Combs, because as you guys know, he's still behind bars. He's, saying that he's not gonna dispute his bail denial anymore. Also, he has a March date set for court. That's before his trial, where the court is giving him the opportunity to appeal bail once again. So they're like, okay, we're going to give you March so that your team can reassemble and come back and argue bail again. No. We know that his trial date is set for May 5th, the same day as the Met Gala, which is the first Monday in May. Sloan Billett did told us that he would never be let out on bail, and that is because he has a lot of information on the higher ups, and as such they cannot afford for Diddy to be out, and that's the best way for them to keep him under their radar. And it's why you hear details of them watching his laptop, his computer, everything. Yes, laptop, computer, same difference, right? They just want to ensure that he's not communicating with people in the way that he shouldn't, not even they don't care about him checking up on his family. They just want to know that there's no vital information being leaked about the people that is above him that he has been working for. So everyone is working together to keep their ass covered until they are seamlessly covered. Then they will move forward with whatever their intentions and plans are with Sean Diddy Combs. And I've been saying this to you guys, from the moment that he was arrested. I said it's given the sense that they're not going to make any decisions as it relates to him until they know that their asses are covered. And Sloan is definitely confirming that for us. Now, today is January 1st. There's a new report out. So we're going to dive into this new report. They're saying Diddy allegedly hired men to patrol parties and recruit young women for intimate time with rapper. Now, you guys know that this is not anything new. We have heard so much about these parties, Night of Kings, and it was just people doing stuff, having sexy time all over the building, on the floor, everywhere. And then his staff would have to clean up bodily fluids, you name it, even the red ones that no one should be cleaning up as a staff, right? Use condoms and drugs and alcohol and just leaving the scene where it doesn't look as though something so insane has happened. So you know that with Diddy, a lot has been revealed, and we know, based on how everything is looking at the moment with him, we know that we haven't even gotten the bulk of the allegations as yet. So this year, I'm looking forward to some hard, cold evidence being brought up against him, as well as some hard, cold, facts being thrown out there. Sloan told us that the younger entertainers are gonna come forward and tell where the bodies are buried. So that revelation is yet to unfold. She also told us they're gonna seize his money and his assets. So as time passes, we're going to see these things unfolding. He's not yet broke, but it seems as though he's getting there. Now, they're saying accused R.E.P.I.S.T. rapper Sean Diddy Combs hired men to patrol his parties and recruit young women for intimate time with him, claiming it was an honor to be asked and targeted a woman, told the Post. On the surface, Diddy's 2004 white party in the Hamptons was for a good cause. The mogul teamed up with Sony for a vote or die theme on the 4th of July. You guys remember that campaign, right? Focusing on mobilizing minority voters for election. So you know that this is not just Diddy. As Sloan told us, there are politicians involved, and it connects sideways to this individual and it connects sideways to that individual. So with Jay-Z telling us that, you know, he's not friends with Sean Diddy Combs. Yeah, he's not friends with Diddy on the level that Diddy is saying they're friends. We can definitely see that, but it doesn't mean that there isn't some kind of involvement in the nefarious actions that they have committed. Let's say Diddy has committed in this case. It doesn't mean that Jay-Z isn't involved in it even sideways, right? Now, the report further states that Diddy made a grand entrance by helicopter. Aretha Franklin was there, along with Reverend Al Sharpton, Mary J. Blige, Lennox Lewis, LL Cool J, and Paris Hilton. But beneath the awesome veneer, something sinister was allegedly happening. Diddy had people working the party to satisfy his sexual urges, according to one attendee. So that's a attendee spilling the tea. And this report is coming from New York Post. Remember that some media outlets, they have the tapes and they have detailed to us that we will have, not us, not going to get us involved in this. But what happens at these parties is that upstairs will be just a regular party. The people up there appears to be clueless, because we have to say appears to be clueless. And then at the bottom, we'll have the, orgies and everything going on. And then the people upstairs leaves and the party downstairs continues. So we know that with New York Post saying this, you know that they're talking to people, and it seems as though their sources in this case are very much valid, because the police department, the feds, did confirm those are the clips they have in their possession. So let us continue, right? Now, they're saying as the soiree kicked into high gear, a small team of men fanned out, approaching attractive young women and propositioning them to have personal time with Diddy after the event wound down. I think they mean wind down, allege the source, who acts supposed to identify her only as Lisa. I'm wondering if Lisa is going to step forward with a lawsuit. I was talking to another woman, and this guy came up out of nowhere. He said, "Hey, Diddy saw you guys and want to know if you want to hang out after this is all done." I didn't really know what to say. Lisa, who showed the post photos from the event, said she was initially flattered at the request, but then taken aback when she realized what was being asked. He tried to convince me that it was an honor to be asked, and then said that it would be an intimate time. She said, "That was my clue, that I wasn't being asked just to hang out. So I said my husband would love to meet Diddy," Lisa said. And he was like, "What husband? Who is he?" So I pointed him out, and the guy rolled his eyes and said, "Never mind. But my friend said yes and went with him and a bunch of other people back to his mansion. She never really talked about it afterwards, but just would say that she wouldn't have gone," which means that her friend experience was extremely unpleasant, to the point where she's saying she wouldn't have gone. It wasn't a good experience for her, so she experienced something horrible. Now they're saying it's not clear whether the intimate time being allegedly peddled at the 2004 white party involved freak-off sex parties. However, Diddy wild orgies often coincided with some of his biggest star-studded parties at the height of his fame. Several of the orgies took place hours after major events, according to a trove of video files and documents viewed exclusively by the Post. This is what I'm talking about. So it seems as though they're getting in touch with people who are in the videos to see who will sit down and do an interview with them. So you know that these are coming from verified sources, exactly as I've said. Now, Lisa's account resembles some of the accusation of former Diddy employee Philip Hines, who alleged that the debauchery was still going on from 2019 to 2021 when he says he was tasked with procuring supplies to feed the star's sexual habits. According to Pine's lawsuit, which was first obtained by TMZ, he had to set up parties his boss called Wild King Nights, which would involve multiple women and sometimes last for days. These events often turned into wild orgies. His duty included prepping the hotel rooms with red lights as well as alcohol, marijuana, baby oil, towel, and illegal drugs, according to the lawsuit. So the red light is to basically have them in a trance, because with that drug and alcohol, it will basically help to heighten that sensation. And as such, that's how Diddy commits his rituals, where he manipulates these people's energy, and they're never ever the same again unless they know what happened to them and they get the help needed. Sean Bella detailed that in her videos about Diddy, and she predicted his downfall and told us he would never get bail and all of that. So if she said Diddy substance these people so he can have his way with them front and back door, and that's how he manipulates their energies, she definitely knows what she's talking about. Now they're saying his duties included prepping the hotel room. Yes, we went through that. They're saying the lawsuit alleges that Pines was responsible for procuring power banger sex machines and $1,100 motorized sex toy equipped with multiple dildos of varying sizes and shapes. And then they go into what I said before about him having to clean up, bodily fluids and all of that. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. I did a video detailing everything in that lawsuit. Now they're saying Combs' legal team told TMZ, no matter how many lawsuits are filed, it won't change the fact that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. Now, we know that they're going to say that because it's their job. Now they're saying for Lisa, the lawsuit and criminal charges comes as no surprise. And she says that she never regretted her decision to turn him down. I hear about all these stories and it freaks me out. She says, that could have been me. Thank God it wasn't. Of course, Lisa, anyone would be glad it is not them. So I definitely support that. Happily and luckily, Lisa didn't go. So, she can live to tell her story without that pain and that trauma as other women are currently dealing with. And not to forget the men, because men are also involved in this. Men have experienced those pains and those traumas as well. But all this is coming out. It's coming out slowly, not as how we would like it to, but I do believe that it's coming out in the manner that it is intended to. And we are just gearing up for the big banger. The big banger is not here as yet. But I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts, Because this woman is saying they came to her, and luckily she was like, her husband, my husband, and he didn't like the fact that she said her husband, and she realized that she was not being invited. She was basically being shoved into doing something that she wouldn't want to do, right? Definitely not good. Just imagine other women, what happened to them. But I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye guys.